What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to that BS guy. I have a special guest today because today is a very special video. This is Kay. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
She is going to be my helper for our experiment today. So here's the premise of today's video. I want to lay it right on the line in case anybody has any questions or any kind of anything where they're thinking, oh man, this is how is he going to pull this off? How is he going to do this? So today we're going to be doing an alcohol test for science.
Yes, science.
It has been over 7 weeks since my surgery, and I've been constantly asked to go out and sing karaoke and do some fun things and what have you. But I just remained sober, and now it's to the point of where I think I want to try and dabble a little bit, but I have no idea what my tolerance is. And that's why Kay is here, because she's going to be my little safety net and my partner in drinking in case anything unexpected occurs or whatever. But it's a lot for me since I don't want to drink by myself. be a little alky. But today we'll be doing probably 3 rounds of drinks, just to kind of test it and see how each one affects us. We'll have it timed down. So I'll show you the drink beforehand, what kind of drink I chose. Please note that she'll be drinking whatever she wants because she's not under any dietary restrictions, whereas me, I can't do anything with carbonation. So if you're watching this video trying to learn how to drink after your bariatric surgery, welcome to the fun, because we're going to discover this together, because I have no idea how this is going to taste. I have no idea how this is going to affect me. So and then the last thing I'm going to say before we get to the first part, our first drink, is most likely there will be curse words happening in this video. So this is not safe for work. So please make sure that you are listening to this on a headset or some other type of headset. So anything to say?
No, I'm excited. I've known Jay. I'm excited. I've known Jay a little over a year, and we go out to the bars in Portland and have a good time. So I'm excited to see what tonight holds.
This will be fun. All right. We're going to go make the first drink, and then we'll be right back. So we got our drinks made. So I'm going to talk about how we're doing this. So the first thing is I want to make sure that I'm getting the same amount of alcohol per drink. Now, this is not going to happen if I'm going out, because everybody knows that one bartender with a much stronger pouring arm, which usually is a good thing. But in this case, I'm trying to figure out how things are going. So this is just a little shot glass, and I put 1.5. So the little lines went to the top. The first line in here as the 1, and then halfway up as the 2. And my very first drink is a vodka with what was it? What did I pour in there?
Crystal Light.
Crystal Light. So vodka and Crystal Light is what I am drinking.
Kind enough to get me my bottle of whiskey that he knows I love, and it's apple flavored. So I poured myself a shot of apple whiskey, and then I also mixed a shot and a half, according to the measurements, of whiskey with fruit punch juice. So we both got our drinks ready to go.
Okay then. So let's clink. Boom. All right. There we go. Honestly, I can't even really taste it, because this is actually mostly just water if you really think about it.
The Crystal Light. Mm-hmm. My shot was delicious.
Well, I would hope so.
And now this tastes a little bit like cough syrup.
She's not drinking vodka. She put the Crown Royal apple in there, and by the look of her face, it's probably not gonna happen again.
Nah, I'm gonna have to do a different mixer next time, but I will drink it down.
I honestly, I haven't felt anything weird or off about this at all. So far so good, but then again, I've only had like 2 or 3 sips. Now 4.
A shot and a half in there is pretty strong. I'm like, woo.
Then I'm at the point now where I've lost enough weight that where people will actually start to notice. Like, it's actually part, like, when you know how really skinny people.
I'm not really skinny.
Well, let's just say, okay, if you lost 10 pounds, not saying you need to, not saying that, but if you lost 10 pounds, people would really notice it, right? Because that's a lot of weight comparison to what your proportion of the body is, right?
Yeah.
When I weighed 378 pounds, when I lost 10 pounds, people were like, what?
Yeah.
That's like a drop in the ocean, right? So now I'm getting to the point of where people will like actually notice, and my clothes are starting to fit. Like, she actually commented on this when she first saw me, because I actually haven't worn this size of shirt and these type of jeans since I've had my surgery. So it's a journey.
How soon can you get back into the gym?
Monday is when I'm going to start my gym regimen, but since I do travel a lot for work, it's going to be really, really hard to kind of figure out how that workout regimen is going to work when I'm on the road. So let's change the topic a little bit. So a little bit about my friend over here. I met her through a friend, and before anybody asks, no, we are not. She actually has a boyfriend who's across the ocean right now, so I am her emotional support male while he's not here.
Alright, we have a good time. We hang out as friends.
You know, you remember in high school, like, if a guy asked you to prom or, like, asked you to, like, a dance, then, like, it was kind of, like, an unspoken rule that you kind of at least dated for a couple weeks after?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that was so weird. Oh my God, am I feeling this already?
Yeah, maybe.
And girls, like, I had a girlfriend through high school, but we were, like, all we did was, like, watch Chris Farley movies.
If it lasted 6 months, that was a pretty long time, I would say.
Lesson number 1, folks, is that drinking, like, I've only drank this much, but even that is a lot faster than I usually imbibe things. And so, in fact, if you look at her glass,
Maybe less than you.
yeah, like, she's, well, we're about equal.
Yeah.
But she's definitely going to outdrink me.
Okay, and I have to be honest, before I got here, I had a glass of wine at home while I was getting ready. This is like drink number 3 for me, actually. Kay is getting drunk real fast.
So we're gonna fast forward a little bit through here now as we finish off the first. All right, so here's the update. I can feel this.
Wow.
Definitely can feel what's happening right now. So it straight up scares me that I'm gonna do 3.
3 drinks within 3 hours. Like, that's how it should go.
You know, and just so you all know, I'm gonna be doing the same shot and a half with a tall glass.
I love that you have straws. I was like, ooh, straws.
On Amazon, I think they're like $4 a pack of the biodegradable straws. So that'll be what I purchase moving forward. So before people in the comments be like, you don't care about the turtles. Well, I do care about the turtles. They are going to be recycled.
I might do like another shot. I'm going hard tonight.
Oh.
Jay wanted to start drinking so early. Yeah, but I was excited to come over here and film with you because you make so many cool videos.
The drink is empty. Well, that sound means that is round 1 is done. And we're going to be separating these things out by around 30 to 40 minutes. So roughly 1 drink an hour. We've all seen that droopy-headed person in the bar, and I don't really want to be that person. Have you been that person before?
No, but go hard or go home.
This is not good life advice right now. All right, well, we're going to be back with the second drink. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm sure that she's going to try something different.
Yes,
So,
round 1 done, son.
we're back with drink number 2, or for you, drink number 4, something like that. So the drink that I have chosen for my number 2 drink is sugar-free Powerade with 1.5 shots of vodka. So there you go. And then what are you doing?
Got my shot of apple whiskey, and I've combined my apple whiskey with cranberry juice this time.
I like this better. This tastes a lot better. How was your shot?
This drink tastes a lot better.
Let's talk context now. How is this hitting? How am I feeling? And I will say, after the first drink, I actually told you that I felt that I was further along. Like when I used to have like 3 or 4 drinks, is how I felt after one, which scares the crap out of me of what I'm gonna feel after this.
Well, a shot and a half plus a shot and a half. That's 3 shots total. So I'm on drink number 5 since like, I don't know, 2 hours ago.
To be honest with you, I'll probably be at the same level as you. The process here, though, is that I'm not doing any water or anything in between. I may do some water after this drink just to kind of ease myself, but it kind of, when people tell stories about how alcohol affects you after bariatric surgery, they like, oh yeah, you get drunk faster and like you get a cheaper date, and it does feel like there's a nice bubble in there. So my stomach's like, oh well, this is something I haven't had in a while, and it does affect you quicker, much quicker. And I mean, this is May 24th and 2019, and the last time I drank was in middle of March.
Yeah, how many drinks did it used to take you to get drunk?
Oh God.
Oh God. It'll be hard for Jay to figure about the beer.
Yes, I will miss beer, but I understand what the long-term repercussions of it will be if I choose to go that route, and I'm trying to find alternatives. So that's why I'm doing vodka, because it just sets well with me, or it used to sit well with me. We'll see how it sets at the end of the night tonight.
You do you.
We're gonna flash forward now, and we'll get to the bottom of this, as they say. And
I've got a long way to go.
The type of mixers really does matter. So if you're looking at trying to find stuff to mix with, stay away from acidic juices. So like the orange juices, things of that nature. Like you want to stay away from those type of things. Can you drink them? Yeah. Will they kill you? No. So far so good. I'm okay with what's happening here. And that's the one thing about this surgery, or any kind of bariatric surgery, is that you kind of have to be wean yourself away from the norm and use those things as like a one-off.
When Jay bought me whiskey, I thought, oh, I'll mix it with Coke, or I'll mix it with, Pepsi or Dr. Pepper, one of my favorite like mixers, maybe Red Bull or something. And I was like, oh yeah, he can't have like carbonated stuff. And this cranberry juice actually tastes pretty good with my whiskey.
That's good, man. That's real good. But we'll be back, and we'll be checking in with you. All right. So we're approaching the end here.
Trying to catch up with Jay.
You're way farther than I am.
I know. 5.
5. 2. I will say this, as I'm approaching the end of the second drink, is that I most definitely feel it. I feel I'm definitely to the point of where I am inebriated. Would not be safe to drive. Would not be safe to make sound life decisions at this point.
Wait. Let me see your pupils. Are your pupils very dilated? The more drunk you get, the more dilated, like bigger they get. But they're not dilated. I can tell that.
Okay. If you're watching this as some kind of guiding line, please take note that if you are a female, this is probably going to affect you faster and harder than it is affecting me. The muscle mass differences just inherent underneath all of our lovely, roundedness. Women typically do get drunk faster than men, but you can see how quickly I'm feeling. I'm trying to articulate as best as I can. But I can tell you right now, things are a little bit more blurry. It's hard to keep track of everything that's on the video right now. Ultimately, it's good for me to figure this out. I need to know that, hey, I can take one drink and sip it over a long period of time, and then maybe have 2 drinks, and I'm still good. If a bartender at the bar likes who I am as a person and pours heavy, I'm done. After 1.5 drinks, 2 drinks, holy God, I am done.
That's exciting. You're a cheap date. He likes doing karaoke.
I may dabble. When you're sober, when you're singing karaoke, it's a different thing because you're out there like, okay, I want to make sure I'm hitting the right notes. I want to give me more, summer nights, you know, like who cares what people think because you're just having fun, you know, you're just doing your thing, you know.
I was in choir though. I was the first soprano.
Oh, look at you.
Like you could just like hear it, like. Anyway, edit this out. That'd be so cool to be like a radio host and just get paid to like just like talk all day on the radio. I do those in the morning. I'm driving to work and they like call and they catch them in the act. They're like, yeah, you're cheating. And they're like, yeah, no, they had no intention of cheating on you. Like, you're crazy.
Whatever that one show is. Drink number 2 is finished, so we are going to take a break. Welcome back. This is drink number 3. Drink that I have chosen to end the scientific. God, I feel this. The test with is a vodka cranberry, something that you can actually get at the pub.
Got another shot. And I decided that whiskey apple with cranberry juice tasted fairly good, so I decided to make another drink of that.
So one of the reasons why I didn't initially choose the cranberry juice off the go is that even though the cranberry juice is on the list of things that we can drink post-surgery, it is one of the things that also has a little bit higher natural sugar content as far as the actual drink itself is considered. So I wanted to avoid it as much as possible, but I wanted to also make sure that I could tolerate it. This actually tastes okay. I will say it's a little sweet for what I'm looking for. I'm gonna try and cycle through some stuff. I actually, my drink of choice before my surgery was vodka, soda water, and muddled lime.
Soda water is carbonated though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And so you can have vodka with I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is if I did vodka with flat water, non-fizzy water, and then had the lime in it, I think that would give me roughly the same taste. You just wouldn't have the bubbles. I think it might be okay, and I'm not a doctor, nor am I a nutritionist, so use your own judgment there. But at the same time, like I think that might be a drink that I will try at least once.
When you get to the bars, what will you be drinking, if anything, based on how you feel?
Well, when I get there initially, I'm gonna have a water first of all. One other thing I want to also bring up is that I'm only 8 weeks, right on 8 weeks actually, past my surgery, and I'm going to continue to lose weight. And so what I can drink now might not be what I can drink, when I lose another 100 pounds. And yes, I understand, I know for those people who are going to comment down below saying, well, drinking's not conducive to weight loss. Yeah, I get it. Neither is eating a lot of food either, but you know what? We're here.
We're going to go big. Go big or go home.
The goal here is that moderation is key. That's why I'm not doing 4, I'm not doing 5, I'm doing 3 drinks over a set amount of time. And, I still weigh a good amount. Like, I've lost a good amount of weight, granted, but at the end of the day, I still have a lot more weight to lose. Come 3 months from now, I maybe only be able to drink 1.5 or 2. We're going to go ahead and continue drinking this down over the set amount of time, and then we'll be back to do our little final segment when these things are down a little bit lower. All right, we're in the final stretch here. I think I'm in pretty good shape for having almost 3 drinks.
I'm feeling pretty drunk. I've had 3 shots, a glass of wine, and I'm on my 3rd mixed drink. I'm starting to feel pretty tipsy, pretty drunk. Starting to slur my words.
She's precious, isn't she? The deal here is that I do feel it. I do honestly, like, I am probably more inebriated than I'm letting on video, because I know I'm on video. It is definitely hitting me. The good news is that I'm not, throwing up. I'm not having any kind of issues anywhere else, and my stomach is tolerating it. Particularly since the type of surgery that I had. For those of you who have made it this far, I had the duodenal switch surgery, which is highly invasive, probably the most invasive surgery that you can have. But I have not really heard anybody talk about alcohol consumption post duodenal switch, and so this is why I really wanted to kind of experiment and see what is really happening, what's going on. You have to sip. You can't chug. Shots are going to be done in like twos. The thing that you should know at this point is this, and take it with a grain of salt, because you're talking about an inebriated guy at this point giving you advice. But just manage the time. So I've probably fit 3 of these in a shorter amount of time than I probably should have. But had I spaced them out a little bit more, maybe had a water in between each drink, I would be good to go. It is possible to have this be successful, and if you manage it well, you can drink. Now, any nutritionist would tell you that it's not good to drink, and I know that. And so, full disclosure, this is not going to be the norm. I'm not going to sit here and do 3 drinks before I go out. I may go out and have 1 drink, maybe 2 at most. Just kind of ride the night on a cheap wave. You want to make sure that you're managing yourself. You got how you feeling over here?
So good.
Thanks for joining me on this little drunk journey of ours. Just be careful, because if I was at a bar with lots of people around me and people wanting me to take shots or drinks and things like that, you could definitely get in over your head. And so it's imperative. It's absolutely imperative that you know what your limit is. Drink safely. I can tell you right now, I repeat, do not drive anywhere. If you're gonna drive, you need to be, you cannot drink, period. And take Uber, take Lyft. It's gonna be cheaper in the long run than you getting a DUI or even worse. So just do yourself a favor and just drink responsibly. But knowing your limit is advisable. And so that's partly why I wanted to make this video, is to kind of figure out where in the spectrum I'm kind of sitting at the moment, and I'm gonna have to constantly adjust this as I go on. Any last words from you? Are you good?
I feel great.
For joining us on this journey, and I'll be back next week. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Help me out in trying to get above 100 subscribers. Just to make sure that my channel gets the right promotioning and things like that. I am not doing this for any money or any kind of ad revenue or anything like that. So just make sure to support it if this has been any sort of entertaining at all. I really appreciate that. Anyways, thank you and have a good night.
Good night.